Hello and welcome. Today's episode we're gonna spend in the helicopter entirely and nowhere else. So it's a lot of fun flying the helicopter, especially in the beginning of each mission. In assault mode it's just great to kill these bases off, but in normal mode it's still great to be the first to capture enemy bases. You can actually just hover over the bases to capture them. Let's see now. Yeah, if you manage to not die. Get closer. There, see the flag? If this was a neutral or enemy flag, we would be capturing it at that moment. And other than that, it's just great fun to give assistance to your teammates, providing them with air superiority. Especially if the enemies are pushed back against only one base. If at any point during this video you think this was a good idea, please give it a thumbs up. Whoosh, 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 and then you just hear these clicks which confirm that you're killing enemies. Ah, damn it. And subscribe for more, because I'm just gonna keep playing Ravenfield for quite a while. One little trick I want to show you, which is really hard to pull off, and especially while talking, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to switch to time-lapse mode. Whoa, I mean, yeah, slow-mo. Right after this attack run. Oh, I think I'm gonna get shut down. No? Ha! Aww. So, as I was saying, let's do this little trick with slow motion. So we're gonna get a bunch of height, go into slow motion mode, keep going up, and now F2. And now right click. Come on, right click. It needs a little while to switch. Alright, and now we can use the machine gun while the engine is turned off and we are just losing height. And the controls are weird, but if I press F1 click real quick, and I'm gonna switch back from slow motion. Ah, yes, we just made it. Awesome. We're gonna try this again, but this time without slow motion and without talking. Whoa, 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 whoa! Wait, what? Still alive? Nah. No way. There we go. So, yeah, risky business. If you have problems getting your helicopter to spawn, by the way, you might simply have to clear the area. I think if you stand right in the area of its spawn point, it will just not appear. And vehicles in the area you might also have to clear out. Just shoot them away. Alright, and one thing I really like about the helicopters is that enemy helicopters are not that great at shooting you down. The RPG infantry is quite good, but at least the other air will not kill you immediately. But it looks like helicopters can take 2 rockets from helicopters. What are they using? I guess some kind of Hellfire-inspired rocket? If you're really good, you can balance your helicopter at the base before getting off, and then you can get a little buddy in there. Let's see, is anybody brave enough to get in? I can't really see, but I can test it by pressing F2, and when I press F2 I can see that there is nobody there. So now I am not alone anymore. Let's hope I survive long enough to allow my comrade to utilize their skills as a machine gunner. Oh yeah, oh yes, oh yes. You missing me all. You gotta fly low if you want to survive. Oh, hello. The tank is already here. I think we can take the space. This is early. Ah, damn it. And this time we are the gunner. So let's see what our pilot has to offer. Hopefully we will not crash. And bring honor to the Blue Bloods. It's hard to see. I mean, you know, the area is... also, all this rapid movement is... It's making it near impossible to aim. It's the same problem as when sitting on the back of the quad. You really want to use a sniper from there, but there's no way. Alright, I'm getting some shots in. Now I'm reloading, which forces me into... Whoa. Forces me into this first perspective... Ah, damn it. Oh well. Yeah, it forces you into first perspective when you reload as a gunner. Yeah, I think the gunner position is something that needs to be worked on, and in general, being a teammate in a vehicle that has a driver probably needs work, because currently it's just... It seems so useless, you can really not aim. It has a very cool... You feel cool, but you also feel very ineffective if you're actually trying to win. And so far, I think tanks didn't really try to shoot me down. Oh, we're taking this base, actually. Let's see now. Yeah. This flag is ours. Right, and there it is, blue. Amazing. So if you manage to hover like this and really get lucky, and there are no rocket launcher people out there to kill you, then you actually can get bases like that. Oh, don't crash. Very good. And you know, in the desert it really is fun to take out those lonely quads, because you can just imagine them having to respawn and having to walk all this way, which they were planning to cross motorized, but now they don't have wheels anymore and they're dead. It's awesome. And also my skills at evading these... Ah, damn it. You know what? I don't think I've ever seen an enemy bot or even an allied bot use the... what's it called? The javelin, which is the BIL scalpel. I actually did a run where I only used that one. That was quite weird, especially with its low amount of ammunition. And I never see bots use it, so... I guess that's a huge benefit, because otherwise you would be totally screwed. And the way I just flew... Oh, come on. Makes me wonder if it was possible to hit and run infantry just by flying over them, touching them, and then getting back up. I'm sure it's possible. Ah, damn it. You know, sometimes you can get some hits. Yeah, sometimes you can get hits while crashing, but it's a really rare occasion when that happens. Oh, so they took back up our middle base, so let's dive. You know, by leaning forward and then pressing W, you move faster, way faster forward. But you have to be really careful about crashing and stuff. And it might be confusing to new players that W is not, in general, to move forward, and S is not to move backward, but W is actually up and S is down, but it's all relative to the rotor, so if you're leaning forward, W is forward, if you're leaning backward, W is backward. And that's things you have to figure out. And I think the way I learned to steer helicopters in video games was with ARMA, or Operation Flashpoint, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think I ever steer helicopters in other games. Also, I'm gonna crash. Oh, bad, but I actually survived. Nice. Yeah, in ARMA, Operation Flashpoint, insta-kill. No way you would survive something like that. Yeah, I actually remember the mission. It's a Spec Ops night mission where you actually have to blow up tanks, but if you want, you can just take the enemy MiG something, a helicopter, and just blow the heck out of every tank and vehicle and soldier on the whole map. It was an amazing mission. But back to here, yeah, the controls I think are very similar there. And actually being totally wiggly is super useful for avoiding rockets. Nice. Let's see now. Who's shooting around? Do I have a gunman, or is there an enemy helicopter around? Oh, looks like it was me. I mean, my buddy. Alright, so let's, So what I was trying to do there was to crash land on an enemy and kamikaze them, but that didn't quite work out, I'm afraid. Let's see if we can make it. Let's get down a bit. The sound is bugging out. This sometimes happens with a lot of bots. In this one we have 150. And I guess it's like too many vehicles or something. Alright, so we're gonna build up height, and now F2. And I'm a gunner now. And now F1 again. Yes, I made it. So you can do little hit and run attempts with that. More of a challenge because the rockets are way more effective and less deadly for yourself. But let's try this again. And this time we're gonna use slow motion mode. So let's get a little height, a little speed, and F2. And right click, it takes a bit until we get into gunner mode. It doesn't give us control immediately. And then we're gonna try to shoot this tank, I think. Yeah, it's the red one. And now some people, and okay, now we're losing too much altitude. Let's go back. And let's go back. Oh no! The tank! But we got lucky, we're still alive. But I think this is really amazing. It's not the first time that a tank had made life hard for a helicopter I was affiliated with. So these silly physics are just awesome. Also, these silly players are really not interested in taking that tank as their means of transportation and killing me. Alright, let's see how... I think flying low is really useful also, especially for avoiding far distant rocket launcher people. Well, are you gonna get me? Damn. To top off today's episode, I wanted to show you a special game mode that I think invented even. You just make it that there is only one bot and you make sure that all bots are red. So it's a 1 versus 1, and this one took a rocket launcher. How mean. And then also you reduce the spawn time, ideally. And in this mode, it's really fun to do either of two things. You can tell yourself, okay, I want to capture all bases first. And then only am I allowed to take over a red base. Or you just go for red base and then you have your fun with torturing the enemy. I mean, they still have the chance to shoot you down. Or you can skill crash, as I like to call this, what I just did there. And I mean, if you decide to take all other bases, then this is an ideal situation for you to train your flying skills, because you have real motivation to be there first and to hurry the heck up to take all the bases. Or you can just decide to take the enemy main base, and then what you really want to train is hovering, because you want to be ready to get to other bases as well. Or you can actually land, but this doesn't really work that well. Luckily the flag post doesn't... Oh, there we go. As I was saying, luckily the flag post, just like trees, don't make your helicopter crash. And if you have the skill, you can just hover around a little and get the base, like so. So again, I have these 1 versus 1 matches. I have a special video for that, and check out my other Ravenfield videos. I have a lot of fun with this game. And also please like and subscribe for more updates. See you next time. Ciao.